Hello, hi, greetings from OEM Update. We are at the stall of Quaker Houghton. With us, we have Saurabh Kaul, Commercial Director, and Rohit Bhale, Director of the Quaker. So, sir, can you brief me about the Quaker?
Quaker Houghton is a specialty supplier in a lot of the fields like metalworking, rolling oils, metals. We serve a lot of segments like aerospace segments, steel industries, and auto industries, etc.
What are the special products that you offer to the industry?
Quaker Houghton is into process fluids. They are into specialty chemicals, coatings. So if I put across the entire portfolio, I can divide it into three segments. One is process fluids. The second one is operational fluids, and the third one is advanced coatings. In process fluids, we have two divisions within that, which is primary metals, metal industry, which is focused on to servicing the metal customers, like primary metals like Tata Steels and the JSWs of the world. The second one is metalworking, which is where we cater to the large, I would say, diaspora of customers, which are into machining, forging, die casting, die and mold. The part why we are participating in this exhibition, so to speak of.
What market do you see for future of the special fluids?
See, India is actually quite a, I would say, emerging as well as expanding market. So we see a lot of opportunities first in the basic areas, which is like machining, which is expanding, I think multifold. There are a lot of export opportunities have increased for Indian, as well as a lot of multinationals are entering into setting up their operations and scaling up their operations in India. So we see a huge opportunities untapped in this area. Then apart from that, EVs is also kind of catching up the imagination. We see quite a big players coming in, entering into EV segment. So we have these specialty coatings and our process fluids, which goes into something like a EV segment, battery manufacturing. So that's another area which is kind of a sunrise industry. Then we are all holding mobile phones in our hands, and mobile phone manufacturing has also increased multifold. That's an area where Quaker Houghton has a lot of value proposition to offer to our customers, and I'm so that's another area which I see industry is shaping up. If you may add something.
Sure, and if you see otherwise as well, in automotive industry, also in metals industry, the forecast is that new capacities are going to be added up and the production is going to rise. So India is seen as a next manufacturing hub. So in that way, I think we are well placed to support the industry in this growth.
And so, can you please brief me about your presence in Indian market? In India, this is the manufacturing units.
Okay. In terms of offices, we are actually having a good presence across India. We have a warehouse and office in Gurgaon, which is catering to the northern side of customers. We have offices and warehouses in Jamshedpur and Kolkata to cater to the areas like Jamshedpur and Ranchi, eastern part. We have offices in Chennai for catering to the southern south market, and I think the warehouse is also there. We also have lab setups across all the regions, and we have our office in Pune for West Maharashtra, and also our manufacturing locations. We have two. One, a state-of-art manufacturing at Dahej, which is in Gujarat. It's a new plant of ours, and we also have another factory at Kolkata, which kind of caters to the demand which comes from eastern part. So if you see, we are well covered across to cater to any set of customers across India, all set of customers across India.
So, how does this process fluids help your customers reduce their cost and increase the efficiency?
Well, good question actually. It's let me be a little chutpaz about it. We are necessary evils. The thing is that process fluids are the key factor, or you can say blood. In blood, your body functions. Your body needs They are bigger things like liver, heart, and vital organs. But all of these are functioning, or the brain for that matter, because there is a blood supply there. Similarly, when you are talking about process fluids, so there are machining operations, there are different operations, but they need to be efficiently done. And that's where our fluids come into picture and help reduce the total operational cost for the customers. We work upon on TCO, total cost of ownership reduction, and optimizing their processes, productivity improvement. Plus, very important is that a lot of our fluids are actually associated with improvement in carbon, reduction of carbon footprint, sustainability improvement, water reduction. So those are the areas, those are the new technologies where Quaker Houghton is pioneer, and we are introducing many new, I would say, product lines and solutions around, where we can help customers reduce their carbon footprint across, they can reduce their water consumptions, and we can have make a better future for all of us together, a safer environment.
Yes, regarding sustainability from the chemical side, there's a lot of discussion on how to cut the waste. So we look at this from 2-3 different sides. One is how our process fluids can help reduce the customer some processes which can involve waste, right? Or something which needs to be thrown off. Number 2 is we are also looking at the things. Now, some of these process fluids, once their life is complete, have to be maybe thrown off or disposed of. Can we improve their process life? If we can do that, we can reduce the wastage. We can reduce the need to dump. And third, what we are looking very seriously and working on is recyclability. So what components of these process fluids can be recycled, whether it is possible to do that, or how we can do that, and whether it is good enough for the customer to reuse that. So there are a lot of things like that on which we are working on. Also on the CMR side, we are looking at those angles as well, as there is a clear trend and requirement from the customer side that the raw materials which are the constituent of the formulation have to be CMR, means cancerous, mutagenic, and impact should be far less. So we are also working on substitution of raw materials which can still give the same amount of efficiency, effectiveness, and still are much more cleaner. As a matter of fact, maybe Rohit can add a little more. In Dahej, we have installed a solar. Maybe you can add.
Yeah, thank you, Saurabh. At Dahej, we have one of the ideas of what we are trying to build is that we want to reduce the carbon footprint. First, 90% of all our productions we are targeting to move towards renewable energy, the kind of factory to be run upon. And in that initiative, the Dahej factory has been completely having a solar installation now. So the electricity generated, almost 80-85% of the electricity generated comes from the solar panels which we have installed. So this is one part in our operations. Apart from that, what I just want to add what Saurabh was sharing. There's our sustainability campaign is known as See Beyond. Now S stands for social, E stands for economic, and the second E stands for environment. So both all put together, it's C, as in SEE, C, and then beyond. So we are not looking at today or tomorrow's requirement. We are looking at what we can do, let's say beyond in 2030. So that includes very responsible buying, have a vendor development who are responsible in their own processes. Similarly, what we can do as a more responsible or corporate and contribute towards society as a whole. So that's our campaign called See Beyond for Sustainability.